the biggest things that gets neglected when it comes to enhancing our performance. This meta video will give you the different strategies of how you can improve and optimize your sleep. Make sure to subscribe because I make similar videos about how to improve your performance and enhance your life. The general guideline is that you need at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. There are also other types of sleep like polyphasic sleep, which is another topic for a future video. But it isn't the quantity of your sleep, but the quality of it that matters. You can sleep for 10 to 12 hours, but still feel exhausted in the morning. So let's begin with the optimization. Circadian rhythms are biological cycles that cause certain processes inside our body. They're driven by our inner circadian clock and are adjusted to our environment. Our alertness, expression of hormones, and sleep patterns are all linked to this. Cortisol rises the most in the morning so that we would wake up and become more alert. At night, relaxation hormones like serotonin and melatonin are supposed to knock us out. This is the most important thing you can do to improve the quality of your sleep. Human growth hormone actually gets released the most during the first hours of shut-eye. This means get up early at around 6 to 8 a.m. and go to bed at 9 to 11 p.m. Getting exposure to natural sunlight first thing in the morning will also help you to adjust to the circadian rhythms and sets the stage for proper recovery at night. Okay, now that this is covered, we can now use the different strategies. Establish a daily sleep routine. Do a series of habitual activities right before going to bed. Anything like reading, brushing your teeth, stretching, or whatever. Sleep in pitch black darkness. This is incredibly important because the brain, it can't tell the difference from light that comes from the sun or something that comes from a light bulb or any other artificial source. Even if your body detects even just a tiny bit of glow on any part of the skin, it thinks it's daytime and no sleep is ought to be done. To prevent this from happening, avoid using bright lights in the household after sunset. Cover all the windows. Either pull down the curtains or put plastic bags on top of the windows like a murderer. To truly optimize it, you can even put duct tape on the smoke detector, on the television, or any other bright red blinking light. When you go to bed, use a sleeping mask. I use my scarf from the military, so it's quite effective. When I first tried this, I couldn't believe how refreshed I felt in the morning. The entire night turns just into like this pitch black darkness, and you won't even notice the short occurrences of waking up in the middle of the night either. You can also change your light bulbs. The blue light from regular light bulbs reduces melatonin and makes us more wakeful. Changing to amber lights that are red fixes that because they resemble the sunset. Use a program called Flux that changes your computer screen to orange and more relaxing. You can also wear blue blocking glasses, but regular sunglasses can work as well.
It's showtime!
All of this needs to be done at least 2 hours before going to bed, because your subconscious mind needs some time to readjust and rewind itself. Let's be honest here, everyone likes a good massage. It will make you more relaxed and prepares you for sleep. Use a foam roller or a regular tennis ball to knead out all of the tight spots in your shoulders, pecs, back, your hips, knees, everywhere. There's also a specific type of massage that will knock you out. It involves stimulating the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is located inside our skull, at the back of our head. It's part of the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest, aka sleep like a baby. And it connects the brain with the gut, heart, liver, and the rest of the body. Circadian signaling is also transmitted by the vagus nerve. Low vagal tone is the inability of the vagus nerve to activate its functions and promotes fatigue, food insensitivities, anxiety, gut problems, brain fog, and depersonalization. Vagal stimulation lowers the risk of heart disease, reduces inflammation, and can make you more relaxed. To stimulate the vagus nerve, lay down on the floor and use the tennis ball to massage the back of your neck. Another way to stimulate the vagus nerve is to gargle some water before going to bed. You can also purchase an acupuncture mattress which has like some spikes on it. It's very cheap. You can lay down on it for 50 minutes before going to bed or sleep on it throughout the night. Both work. Acupuncture stimulates the vagus nerve very powerfully. Someone actually died because of a too low heart rate. You don't have to be that extreme. Okay, the temperature. The perfect temperature is 20 degrees Celsius or 65 Fahrenheit. Turn down the heating and cover yourself with only your bed sheets. During the military, the best night sleeps I ever had were during winter, when you would have to crawl up into a fetal position inside your sleeping bag to just maintain your core temperature. Exposure to cold a few hours before bed also stimulates the vagus nerve and puts you into a parasympathetic dominant state. Take a cold shower or an ice bath. Turn off all electronics in your room. They're just another possible source of blue light sneaking in.
I'm back.
But they also emanate electromagnetic frequencies, EMF. EMF decreases testosterone but also has other negative effects on overall health. Some more strategies. Unwind your mind. Either meditate or simply dwell on your thoughts. Create a source of white noise in your room. Whether that be using an audio player that is switched onto airplane modes or something less technical. I would simply advise you use a simple fan. The ventilation will make the air moving and keeps you cool, but the sound will also promote alpha wave production. Dehydrate yourself a few hours before bedtime. Drinking water is incredibly important for health, but you don't want to wake up in the middle of the night just to go to take a piss. Waking up once or twice is fine, but you would still want to minimize it. Don't drink any liquids after dinner. Binaural beats. While awake, our brain is producing mostly beta waves. We don't want that during sleep. We want to lower to deep alpha waves. Binaural beats can help us to go down from beta to alpha and then progress further into theta and delta. Essential oils emanate different aromas which you can place around your bed to improve the quality of your sleep. For instance, rose inhibits sympathetic nervous activity and decreases adrenaline. Lavender lowers stress, blood pressure, heart rate, and skin temperature. Sleep positions are also important. If our mattress is too soft, then our spine will be in a disadvantageous position, making us that more prone to injury. The surface should be slightly hard and solid. Don't use a big pillow either because it's bad for the neck. Use something minimalistic that simply supports your head. Sleeping on your right side increases heart rate variability and vagal tone. Laying on your back stimulates the vagus nerve the least, but it's the safest position to be in. I usually start off by sleeping on my right side to put me into a parasympathetic dominant state, and over the course of the night I roll over to my back. What we eat is also extremely important. Eating food later in the day increases nutrient partitioning and increases protein synthesis, but we shouldn't overdo it. I myself eat most of my food at dinner and I feel great. It gives my body and brain enough energy for the entire night. Stable blood sugar and insulin levels are key. What research has shown is that eating some protein and fat before bedtime decreases the amount of time people wake up in the night in comparison to a high carbohydrate diet. But don't eat too much protein because it can also spike your insulin. There are also some natural supplements. Herbal teas such as chamomile, peppermint, lavender, hibiscus, valerian are also very good relaxation inducers. But don't fill up your bladder. GABA or gamma aminobutyric acid is the main inhibitory neurotransmitter. It regulates the nerve impulses in the entire body and is to an extent responsible for relaxation and calmness. It can be taken at dinner. Melatonin is actually a hormone that gets produced by the pineal gland. Its most important role is regulating sleep cycles. As a supplement, it's used for sleeping aid and as an antioxidant. Small doses of it will make you produce more melatonin. But if you use it too much, you're making your brain dependent of it.
Can you please just give me something?
You want to be able to produce these hormones without using artificial aids.
No. You need healthy, natural sleep.
That's why it's essential to first incorporate these lifestyle changes.
Choose some valerian root and get more exercise.
A good night's sleep starts the moment we wake up the day before. As with getting shit done, you have to make relaxation a must. Put it into your schedule. Start winding down a few hours before going to bed. Those who say that sleep is for the weak and wicked don't know what they're talking about. Be a zombie no longer. reclaim your enthusiasm for life, and get back on your game. To have someone assist you on that journey, you would want to subscribe to my YouTube channel because I make similar videos about how to improve your physiology, augment your mindset, and enhance your life. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, click the notification bell, and I'll see you next time.
I'll be back.
Thanks for watching. My name is Steve. Stay vagal and stay empowered.
With insomnia, nothing's real.